Okay, hello and welcome. I think the chime is going to go in a few moments for the end of 6th period, so you might hear it interrupt. There it goes. So I cut out all these articles from the newspaper. I don't know if you can see them here. And, oh, there's Domo-kun. Oh, Bush. And Naruto. Many things. Something about the iPhone. To make my display. And I came across a few items that, I wanted to talk about personally, so this is kind of a random vlog. One is this article about Pioneer to stop production of Laserdisc players after 29 years. And it has a picture there of the very first Laserdisc player that Pioneer put out in Japan in 1981. And so on this channel, you see that I have all these vlogs about movies I like. And before DVD was the phenomena that it is now, really, if you were a big cinema fan, if you were into high quality home presentation of movies, obviously VHS was okay, but not very good. And really, the only thing that you could do was watch Laserdiscs. So I used to work at a store up in the Bay Area called Captain Video, and one of my friends there named Peter really got me into Laserdiscs. I'd been into them a little bit before when I worked for a chain called Blockbuster in the States, and one of the customers who came in turned me on to lasers by making me beta copies. I had a beta player at that time, and a VHS, of course, of movies off of Laserdisc. And this was the first time I'd ever seen, for instance, Star Wars letterboxed. And back then, all VHS was pan and scan, full frame, that kind of crappy quality where you cut off the sides of the picture to make it all fit on your square TV. So he made me Laserdisc copies of movies I really liked, like Bridge on the River Kwai, The Graduate, the Star Wars trilogy, Raiders of the Lost Ark. So I got the best presentation I could, and also he would sometimes include some of the extras. Because a company that now makes DVDs called Criterion, the Criterion Collection, made these amazing Laserdiscs. Anyway, it's very sad. I still have 2 Laserdisc players in storage in San Diego. And the reason I kept the second one, even after I kind of upgraded to a better player, was because I knew that someday I might need parts. And I figured, well, maybe I could, salvage one to get parts for the other. Anyway, so yeah, it's kind of sad, I mean, they don't make Laserdiscs anymore. They're kind of now an eBay collectible. But, as recently as, say, The Matrix coming out, I think I was buying Laserdiscs. But, they're big. They're like the size of a record. Well, some of you are like, what the hell's a record? They're like 12 inches. And, they came with great, like an album, like with art. Sometimes there'd be fold out if it was 2 discs with pictures on the inside. And they had audio commentary. A lot of the features you now take for granted on DVD were first done on laser. So that was sad. The other thing is actually 2 obituaries. Maybe on the exact same day or maybe a day apart. 2 of my favorite actors passed away. I didn't even know about it. I had heard about Ricardo Montalban on a website I go to called Cinema Blend. They mentioned him. Ricardo Montalban is, of course, a very famous actor all through the 50s and 60s, but for geeks like myself, became ultimately famous for 1982's Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, where he played Khan. Really well, too. I still maintain that beside the Borg in the next-gen films, Khan is the best Star Trek villain ever in a feature film. So he was 88. He was also famous for a television show he did in America called Fantasy Island. He was Mexican, not Mexican-American. I think he was just born in Mexico. But by all accounts, he was a pretty cool guy, and I just love Star Trek too. So that was sad. But even more sad for me is the passing of Patrick McGoohan. Patrick McGoohan is a British actor who died in Los Angeles, and he was 80. He created a cult classic television show in England, I believe in the late 60s. It was called The Prisoner, and it only lasted maybe 18 or so episodes. It was short, it didn't last very long. He had been on a show prior to that called Secret Agent Man. And then he did this show about the prisoner where he's only known as a number 6. And he gets whisked away to this island where they're trying to find out what information he might have because they're worried that he'll sell it to the other side. And it's just one of those great science fiction programs, you know, that deals with like the psychology, etc. So, yeah, he didn't do much acting in his later years. He was in Braveheart. He played the king in Braveheart. Yeah, if you IMDb him, I doubt you'll see much in his later resume. But man, if you can see The Prisoner, oh, I love The Prisoner. It's so good. And it's just really, I think he wrote it too. He definitely had a big hand in that production. And I hope they never remake it or redo it or anything or try to modernize it or anything. It's just perfect as it is. So Patrick McGoohan and Ricardo Montalban, sorry to see them go. And the Laserdisc player, I guess, as well. Okay, random vlog. Thanks for watching. See ya.